Greetings YouTube, welcome back to another No Kuni II side quest tutorial video, and today we're taking on side quest number 44, Pontus's Ocean of Knowledge quest. And for this quest, which we're going to pick up in a moment's time, there's 3 items we need to hunt down and find for Pontus and hand those into him in order to complete. Now the first item is the one that's most intriguing because it's the one you're probably going to struggle with, and that's the Blimp Fish. So the Blimp Fish can actually be collected from the fresher fish market in your kingdom. By the way, this quest becomes available, I believe it's chapter 6, so if you're still on chapter 5, just progress the story a bit before you try and do this one. Anyway, so the Blimp Fish should be available from the fresher fish market, as I was saying, but as you can see, it's not yet in my list, so I can only assume that we have to level the fresher fish market up to a level that I can't actually reach just yet, so we're going to have to find an alternative means of getting the Blimp Fish item. So let's head over to Hydropolis and see what we can do. So what we want to do to get this item is teleport over to Hydropolis and Norta's Harbour, or Nort's Harbour, whatever this place is called. That's the closest location. And from when you appear then, just head towards the eye and you'll see a store just before the stairs here.
Welcome.
And this person, I believe, Bacalario, will actually sell us the Blimp Fish. So it's 1,000 guilders, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does allow us to complete the quest before we've levelled up our fish market, which is helpful. So we'll go ahead and purchase that, and the first item is now complete. Now there's also a quest to get Scariwinkles. I've actually shown you a tutorial on that one already, but if you haven't done that by this point, you can actually just buy them now without having to hunt down or farm the Scariwinkles over in a cave. But I just thought I'd mention that as well. Let's head over to the quest giver. So still in Hydropolis, teleport over to Cardia Square, and this is the route we're going to take in order to actually access this particular quest giver. And I do have all the items needed now. I'll explain the other 2 in a moment's time, but you should have those anyway. As I say, it's really that fish that can be the problem. So we'll go ahead here and speak to Pontus and accept.
Crikey!
Hey! What? Yep.
What the flip?
Okay, so he's challenged us to find this item. As you can see, we do get Pontus as a citizen, which is always a bonus, isn't it? So we'll go ahead and hand in the first item, which we've just collected. That is the new Blimp Fish.
Alright.
And yeah, it's great, of course, if you can go ahead and craft that in your fish market. Save spending 1,000 guilders, especially when you're probably working towards the trophy to get 500,000 guilders at any one time. Right, so next up then, for the second item, he asks for a piece of poisonous coral. Now, this item isn't actually called poisonous coral, it's called pincushion coral. And since this quest is taking place from chapter 6 onwards, you've already been through the abyss. And so long as you didn't neglect picking up any of the sparkly items there, you should definitely have got some pincushion coral. In fact, I've got quite a few. So if you don't have any, head back to the abyss and you can just go ahead and get some fairly quickly. Look, I've got 11, and that wasn't farming it or anything, that's just what I naturally picked up.
Hello.
So we'll hand that in, and then he'll tell us the third item. By the way, guys, you can also pick that pincushion coral up if you really don't want to farm for it and you haven't got any, from the Swift Solutions Taskmaster guy. It costs 6 tokens of gratitude.
Hey!
Really?
Right then, okay, so for the final item, he's going to want some seaweed, silky seaweed or something. So we'll go ahead and speak to him and I'll show you which item this is. And this is the sea silk. This is what we need to give him. Now I've got 22, and this has actually just come from my fish market. So you don't need to have a high level fish market in order to be able to get this one. So check your inventory, and you know, you might surprise yourself, you might already have some. If you don't have any and you want to get one, then literally just get in the boat and sail around the seas, collecting the sparklies as you go. You've got a chance of getting some sea silk as you do that as well. And that will be the final item that we need to hand in to Pontus here. and hopefully he's satisfied with our performance, preemptively knowing what items he was going to ask us for and having them on our person. That's pretty impressive, really, isn't it? And that's it, end of the quest. So Pontus will head back. Oh, I got a new trophy as well, sidetracked. Yeah, Pontus will head back to the kingdom and we can assign him to a facility. Alright then, folks. Well, thanks for stopping by today. I hope the video's helped you. If it has, don't forget to leave a like. And do come back and join me again soon for more Ni no Kuni 2. See you then.